Porter out. But wait for it, Mauricio Pochettino in? Hold up, Pooch in? Woo, now guys, welcome back to the channel. Subscribe to my channel for daily Chelsea content. Let's jump right in. Guys, I mean, you gotta love Chelsea. You gotta, one thing about being a Chelsea fan is whether we having a good season or we having a bad season, one thing that you can be guaranteed that is that there's always gonna be drama. There's no such thing as a drama-free Chelsea season. And the latest news coming out today from a tweet by Graham Bailey is the fact that apparently Todd and them approached Pochettino to replace Potter to consider whether he will replace Potter. Now this tweet doesn't give us any indication as to when this contact was made, whether it was made before or after the Southampton loss. We don't know, but we're just gonna presume that it occurred recently. And Pochettino turned us down. Wow, I don't know which one hurts more. I mean, the fact that Potter, is only able to win 2 out of his last 15 games, or the fact that journeyman Mauricio Pochettino, ex-Spurs man, turned us down. I mean, both of them hurt. But guys, it is what it is. As far as I am concerned, if Potter is being let go, the whole idea is not to let him go and then go and get another glorified Potter in terms of a coach who is not a proven winner. I mean, yeah, granted, Pochettino did go to PSG and won a few things there, but guys, that just doesn't count. If you're gonna go, it's one thing to say, what, we want a manager to work with us on this long-term project. But if you're not gonna go with that guy, then you might as well go. You being Todd B, you might as well go after one of the biggest dogs that's out there, and I'm talking about folks like Enrique, Zidane, Hansi Flick, and I know there's at least one person I'm missing. Even our old boy, our old grandpa, Jose, Oga Jose Mourinho, or push come to shove, you can just you feel me, Todd B, you can tuck your tail in between your legs and just go back to Tuchel and say, Tuchel, my guy. Sorry, what happened was, we kind of got off on the wrong foot, but let's see if we can do a reset and try this thing again. So, yeah, but again, as I mentioned, where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire. There's no fire without smoke. The smoke in this case is the fact that numerous articles came out today, obviously being fueled by that tweet from Graham Bailey. The fact that Chelsea appears to be looking at possible replacement options, and that, if that's true, then that would be a shift from what we were led to believe from just a few days ago, which is the fact that Graham Potter was going to be given 3 windows to try and get his, the 3 windows plus a preseason to try and get his, football off the ground. But the smoke, as I mentioned, is listen, Chelsea seems to be going, at least knocking on 1 or 2 doors and whispering in 1 or 2 ears to find out, hey, guy, would you like to, jump on this job just in case? If that is happening, well then that then lends credence to the notion that Graham Potter is a ticking time bomb working on no more than 3 games, right? Working on and our next 3 games are Spurs away, Leeds at home, Dortmund at home. And now the question is, well, what does Porter have to win all 3? What if he wins 3 and loses 1, or he wins, or he wins 2, draws 1, or loses 1, but one of those 2 that he won is the Dortmund game that takes us to the next round. Is that enough to keep his job? I would presume that, let's say if Potter were to win, somehow were to win away at Spurs, and able to get us to qualify to the quarterfinals, to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, I would be willing to wager a bet that it's going to be much harder for Bowley to let him go at that point in time, because at that time Bowley's probably going to feel like, okay, there seems to be some tiny ray of sunlight at the end of the tunnel. So that's my take on that. But if we don't win, obviously we don't win any of those games, Potter is gone. If we win 1 game and we get bounced out of the Champions League, Potter is out of here. So either way, as you can see, Potter, from my vantage point, appears to be walking on very thin ice, very thin ice. And I'm not gonna tell you all to go out ahead and go and put some money on it, but what is looking like is that Potter's on thin ice, and the next 3 games are very critical for Graham Potter to retain his job as the Chelsea boss, because, as I mentioned, where there's smoke, then there's definitely fire. And right now, that smoke seems to be that at least somebody's door was knocked on, and notwithstanding that person named Pooch said, heck no, I'm not coming to y'all. The point being that the fact that appears to be happening means that Potter's job is not as secure as we are led to believe. And one of the reasons that Pooch may have turned us down is the fact that he's ex Spurs manager, and in that there's some belief out there that Pooch is a loyal man. So, like, for instance, he coached Espanyol, and for that reason he mentioned that there's no way he will ever consider the Barcelona job in his life. And so just as he's coached Spurs, then it's highly unlikely that obviously he's not going to consider the Arsenal job, and by extension the Chelsea job. So, guys, how do y'all feel about today's news about Chelsea being turned down by Pochettino? Is this good news? Is this bad news? For me, it's a win-win. It's a win in that For me, Pochettino is not the type of manager that we should be looking to replace Potter with. That's the first one, and then the second win of the win-win is the fact that Pochettino is an ex-Spurs man, and we don't want anything Spurs to come and infect our winning culture at Chelsea. Guys, please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for daily Chelsea content. Take care. God bless you all. Peace.